I was feeling like that, Mariana would say, "Hey, are you okay?" Right? I, I care. If I didn't care, I'd be like, whatever. I care. Okay, so look, this is going to help you. We had a training on this, so I decided to integrate it into driver's education to help increase your awareness. Okay, just like in school, when a stranger comes in, you should be in your classroom, the door should be locked. You never let a stranger in your school. But we're going to take this to a driver's ed perspective and really help you become really good drivers. And that's what I want to try to do. So I strongly suggest you listen and take good notes and put some questions in, and I'll open up the chat too as I'm going along. So Cooper's color code of awareness, Gen Alpha, you kind of in that group. Think of it like levels in a video game. Each color is a mindset that you should have while on the road. Okay, so when you're driving, you got to think of a mindset. Okay, the first color is white. This is when you're zoned out, basically on autopilot. You're not paying attention. So when you first learn to drive, you're not really paying attention. Example, you're driving but singing loud, FaceTiming, or you're lost in your playlist. You're totally forgetting about cars around you. Driver fail. You missed that light that turned red and slammed the brakes at the last second. Some of you have done this. A Gen Alpha tone, you're vibing too hard and you forget that you have a 2-ton machine, a car, and then an emoji of a skull. So I need you to get in this mindset because I'm teaching you the dangers of driving before you understand that there are dangers. I need all of you to give me an example of a white zoned out when you drove. If you're already driven with me or another instructor, type in the chat of an example. You got to go back in your personal memory banks of when you were driving, not really paying attention, zoned out, lost in your playlist. Type it in the chat. I need you to think back. And this should be like 2 minutes. It should be like 30 seconds or so. I'm asking you to recall, and good teachers have students recall. Okay? My example is when I fell asleep. I fell asleep coming home. I worked a 10-hour shift, driver's ed. I wasn't paying attention, and my car bounced off the curb. I shared a real-life personal example. I need all of you to share an example. You should be able to share one. I can give many examples to all of you. You running lights, you not stopping when the light is yellow, and you have 5 cars to slow down, and if I don't hit the brake, you're going to crash. I need people to put in examples, please. Let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, thank you, Mariana. I'm asking you to make a deeper commitment, okay, because I was in person, I'd still be doing the same thing. Think back to your driving. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate it. Going too fast around the turn. Not paying attention, looking at the Porsche. Thank you. Thank you. All right, come on. Looking at the speedometer instead of the road. Thank you, Larissa. Thank you for being honest, Larissa. And this makes you stronger, not weaker. Thank you. And remember, when you first get into the car, I'm trying to tell you, don't look at the speedometer. You're like, I'm trying not to. If you look at the speedometer, you're taking your eyes off the road. We're traveling a football field, 2 football fields. Watching my mirrors instead of ahead. Thank you, Clayton. Okay, look ahead. Analyze the environment. I was too focused. I was talking to my cousin and not focused on the road. It could happen on the bike. It could happen on the scooter. Okay, the light was coming up. Thank you. Okay, these examples are what? Let's go to the next. Yellow. Relaxed but paying attention. This is where you should be most of the time. This is the beginning of where I am as a driving instructor. Because I have someone in the car, a human, you're not a robot yet, a human, and I'm trying to let you learn about the environment. Example, cruising to Target, checking mirrors every so often, noticing the car in front of you slowing down. Some of you are doing that. Dominic is doing that. He sees those brake lights. He starts lifting his foot. I'm like, good job, Dominic. I see him smile. Then he squeezes his brake. I see him learning. A driver win. You spot a scooter kid before he swerves onto the road. Gen Alpha tone. It's like scrolling on TikTok, but also clock in the comment section, chilled, but aware. You got to be aware. Many of you can multitask, doing 3 things, 4 things, 5 things. Myself and Mr. Brown, we can do about 2 things really good, maybe 3. Okay? I'm engaged with you. I see your faces to the right. I got the big 27-inch monitor, 280 hertz. It's not curved. I see your comments to the left. Okay? So I need you to give me an example of the chill zone. Please give me an example. I'll say the example again. You think about your driving. A chill zone. Cruising to Target. It could be Walmart, Target, whatever store you want. I don't care. Okay? Tropical smoothie. You're cruising to Target, checking mirrors ever so often, noticing the car in front of you slowing down. I need each of you to type in an example. Think back to your driving. Driving steady and maintain correct speed. Thank you. Looking at the blind spots. Thank you, Larissa. How come I get the same people? How come I don't have everyone? Right? I see people working hard. Okay, come on. Caden, I was checking. Katie, looking ahead, knowing when to slow down or keep up. Thank you. Come on. Mariana, hold on. Dominic was squeezing the brake gently and smoothly. Thank you, Dominic. Hold on 1 second. Carl, I was looking at the speedometer once in a while to maintain speed, but not staring at it. Come on, I need other people. A lot of you are not putting your work in. Jenna, checking my mirrors. Jenna checks mirrors now. I see her checking mirrors. That girl be checking the mirrors, man. Come on. She be stepping it up. Her mother, sunshine. Thank you, Mr. Myles. I'm like, man, I see your motherly sunshine coming down. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see Jenna's face. Yeah, Jenna, your mother be smiling like, ee! And I feel all that love coming down like I can put the world in my hands. Man, that is powerful. I'm going to give your mom an acknowledgement. She be coming in with that glow. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. That's real. She cares about her daughter. She cares about what I'm teaching her daughter. Can't play. We can't play. Let me switch back. That's real. Hold on. Let me switch back. We real. Stay in the lane. Go ahead and covering the brake. Thank you, Henry. All right, that's that chill zone. So you got to be in that chill zone, right? Okay, orange. The oh no. You heard the TikTok, oh no, right? You heard it before. You noticed something sketchy. A car swerving in our lane. Someone double tapping, triple tapping brakes. And I'm saying to myself, I want to see if they're going to slow down. Or sometimes I say, lift your foot. Example, car ahead of you swerving. Like during Snapchat. Think about that. Driver mode. You go back and give them space and prepare to brake. Some of you are doing this. Gen Alpha Tone. Okay. You're on the edge, like when the Wi-Fi starts lagging in a mid-Fortnite match. That's true. I've been gaming. Little lag comes by. I'm like, whoa, I'm trying to win. And then I get a glitch. Okay. All right, put an example of that caution mode. You notice something sketchy. Type in what you've seen when we've been driving that's sketchy. Because what I'm learning to do is let you drive, but you got to keep. Jenna was driving on Van Dyke. That girl kept her speed up. A semi-truck. Let me see Jenna's face. Jenna, that semi-truck was behind you, girl. I was like, you kept your speed up. I'm like, does she know that truck? That girl kept her speed up. That truck was on us, and she stayed on the gas, and then it went away. Jenna lifted her foot. That truck kept coming back. But she stayed on the gas. She kept going. Okay, the speed limit was 55. Then it was 45. Okay, taking Van Dyke up. Emily City, nice little relaxing drive. Right? Semi-trucks, the good old boys in the four-wheelers. Yeah. Beyonce did win that country music award, right? Yeah. But you got to be aware of your surroundings. Deer could come. We saw a couple of dead deer on the side of the road. You got to be aware of your surroundings. Let's keep eating. Let's keep eating. I asked you to put an example. All right. Red equals action mode, all focus, immediate, imminent danger. You need to act now. A car comes out. Let's use an example. A dog runs out in the street. I have a dog. She might run out because she sees me, but I know that she could get killed, and I will feel so bad. So bad. Or a car suddenly cuts you off. That's happened to us. People don't care. Driver move, slams brakes, steers safe, honk if needed. Gen alpha tone, full send mode. You're not thinking about your playlist, just saving lives. That's what I think about. How can we save our life? I don't want to get to the red mode. The red mode happens in bad weather and my driver's really stiff. The red mode happens, my driver's not paying attention and really nervous, and the light has changed yellow, and you have less than 2 cars, and you're still not paying attention, and if I don't hit the brake, you're going to run over a fireman. It's true. Had a boy almost do that last summer. If I'd have hit the brake, we would have ran over a fireman because the fireman was asking for donations. As soon as the light turned yellow, he was the foolish one. He jumped right out, and my student didn't see him. That's scary. But that's where you guys are because you're not tuned in and focused yet. Takeaways for beginning drivers. Mostly stay in the yellow. Chill but paying attention. Move to orange or red when something is off. Never drive in white. This is when accidents happen. This is true. So all of you drive in white. Some of you are starting to stay in yellow. That's where I need you. Another example of chill mode, clueless. Some of you are clueless. I'm gonna put that in the chat. You're on clueless mode. Let's go to everyone. Clueless mode. All of you see it. You're not paying attention. Driving while daydreaming about pizza or singing too hard about Drake. Personal example. I was vibing too hard on Ice Spice. I didn't notice the light turning green. And some of you lose focus on green lights. And I'm not saying go when the light turns green, you got to look left and right. A mom honks at me before anyone else did. Yellow mode. Normal driving awareness. Eyes open. I'm going to put that in the chat. Yellow mode, eyes open. And some of you will remember this and some of you won't, but more of you will remember because you're going to be driving very good on the weekend. And I'm excited to drive you. I'm a little tired this week because I'm getting into school mode. We had our little back to school carnival. We had about 300 kids, bees trying to sting me. The 5th grade teacher had her little perfume on, bees trying to sting me. Last year it was raining. The year before that, more bees. Okay, so you get tired the first couple of weeks of school. You're aware and scanning on the road. That's the way I need you to be. I can tell if your eyes are moving. If your eyes aren't moving, we're vulnerable. Example, noticing a car head slowing down or a kid chasing their basketball into the street. And sometimes I deliberately take your neighborhoods, change the pace. Like the street by Sugar Bush Bar. A lot of you are going like 30 down that street. It's an asphalt street where the Corvette is at the end of the block. And I have you do a U-turn. Some of you are like, okay, I remember. So you got to be extra aware. Why are you driving at 25? Well, that's the speed limit, but it's a narrow street. There are cars there. There are people there. You're still driving like it's nothing. Like I'm looking at you sideways like, what are you doing? Oh, I got to slow down. I saw a squirrel darting across the road while driving to practice. I slowed down because I don't want to be known as a squirrel slayer. It happens. We got to really be careful. Orange, something feels off. Sus mode. Yeah, a lot of you are suspect because I'm looking at your nonverbals listening right now. Okay, something is off. You sense potential danger, so you're ready. When Dominic was driving in the school parking lot, the football game, within several minutes, they were 50 cars, 75 cars, 100 cars. Like cars were coming in, fighting for spots, little kids pumping out, mothers coming out in their skirts from work, dads coming from work with the tie on. I'm like, Dominic, we got to go, man. Okay. He hopped in the car. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's too many people. And we agreed. We got out of there. Dominic will tell you it's true. It got so intense for a moment, I did not want to be there. Okay. This truck was riding my bumper, okay, like it was my Betsy, okay, my bestie. I switched lanes so fast, I thought I was Mario Kart hitting the boost. This is true. And sometimes you have to be that defensive driver because sometimes we're at the speed limit or a little slow. A lot of cars will tailgate us, cut over, cut back in front of us because there's a large 5-car, 10-car opening. And I'm not mad. They should do that. But you got to keep your speed up. And that started happening to Dominic a little bit. He was getting a little bit fatigued. He was driving a little slower than the speed limit. It's rush hour. It's 5:30. People are hungry and tired. They don't want to play with us. Not that he was driving bad. He was driving good. Okay? The red action, boss fight. All of your bosses. You listen, you don't talk. A boss listens. They don't talk. You listen to your employees. I'm your employee. You're listening to me. You're not saying, I know. Because when I have a kid say that, I'm not driving you anymore. Because you don't know. Okay, so danger is real. Act now. I need you to type in a near miss you guys had when you drove with me or your instructor. Again, red mode. Type in a near miss we had or near miss with your instructor. Type it in. Type it in. I'm forcing you to go into recall mode. Got cut off. Thank you, Marcus. Come on, I need you to type this in. Show me that you're engaged. What you put in tells me, are you really focused? Are you just sitting here? I had the right of way when I was driving, running a red light firmly when someone turned out in front of me, hugging the right side of the road, almost went into the ditch, preach, got cut off by a truck on Van Dyke. Yep, got cut off. Went too fast in the turn, backing out, almost hit a 300. What? Hold on. Almost hit a $300 bill. Ben, what you mean a $300 bill? A 300? I was driving, so my foot to heel. I got cut off making a left turn, ran a red, got cut off. $3,000 car. Okay, thank you, Ben. Autocorrect got me silly. Thank you. I was going too fast down the neighborhood. Thank you, Mo. Okay, just thinking, right? I wasn't paying attention, going to roundabout, almost hit the curb. Facts. Thank you. You will have awareness because a lot of parents just say, didn't your instructor even teach you anything? They did. I'm just nervous with you, mom or dad. Why are you? Yeah, you're going to be nervous. Going too fast in the construction zone, Carl, they're going to tear you up, bro. There's construction workers going to look at you and they're going to be chasing you, man. And then the state police are going to pull you over, Carl. You don't want those problems. The car in front of me braked out of nowhere. My foot hit the brakes faster, but then I hit skip ad on YouTube. So yeah, you got to be aware. Gen Alpha, white, stay. Don't stay in white. This is when accidents happen. Check, mostly yellow, but alert and calm. Orange is something suspect happens. Red, you need it, but don't panic. You just got to act. Okay. So these are all some really good examples of the whole process. I thought it helped you. I thought it made you smarter. And this is where I need you to be when you drive. Okay, all of you type in 3 things you learned about this. Okay, the colors. Okay, white means you're unaware. Yellow means relaxed awareness. Orange means potential danger. Red means imminent danger. I'll tell you 1 second, man. We drive through the whole area, but remember, there are thousands of cars that look, they have the same decal on there and the little orange thing on top. There's still some public schools that do driver's ed. I was asked that today. And there are a lot of adults who are kind of embarrassed to be in a driver's ed car, and then they get private lessons. Okay. There's more adults than you think. Okay. There's a woman at my work who's 38. She wants lessons. She's 38 years old. No cap, no hate. It's 38. She's 38. 3 kids. No, 1, 2, 4 kids. Her son was in my class 2 years ago. He's high school. Her daughter's in my class last year. Okay? So remember, I'm trying to get you to stay in that yellow. Look around, be aware. I can see it popping up in Jenna. Caden, I can see it in him. I'm just calling out some people who I see it already. Larissa, I see it more. Jacob, I see it more. Alex, I see it more. Carl, I see it more. Jake, I see it more. Mariana, I see it more. Henry, definitely see it. Okay? I'm just calling out some people. Natalie, I see it in her. Looking, checking, watching, observing. Jenna, she on point. And I talked about the railroad crossing. She's like, looking. I'm like, Jenna, you're looking too long. She's like, looking like, right? I see it. Just to name a few. All right? So I just need you to keep elevating, keep growing, keep getting better. Give me 1 second. So that was really powerful today. Hopefully you liked all those colors, right? Because I'm trying to elevate and get you ready. Cooper's color code of awareness, I integrated it into driver's ed. And if you like things like this, you need to be following me. You need to be looking at my channel because I'm a state certified driving instructor, and leave comments. If this brought you value, give it a thumbs up. Thank you.